Welcome to another edition of Oxford County Living. I'm your host, Marco Matern. On Tuesday at 1 p.m., Woodstock Mayor Pat Sebeski made a big announcement in council chambers that shook the art community of Oxford to its core. Sebeski revealed that council had entered into a discussion with Fanshawe College to transfer the city's $5 million future art gallery to the London-based community college. The idea is that the art gallery space will be converted to a downtown satellite campus that will provide programs for about 250 students. The proposal seemingly came out of nowhere, with the gallery almost complete and a grand opening planned for the near future. OC Living associate producer John Payne has this on this week's surprise announcement.
Today I'm here to make an announcement that the city and Fanshawe College are looking forward to expanding the continuing partnership to serve the educational needs of the residents and businesses of Woodstock and Oxford County. College, at a meeting in February with Fanshawe College officials who just came in to update me on their current situation, I specifically raised the subject of the college's discussions with the City of London concerning relocating a campus in the downtown area. I informed Fanshawe officials that I was not allergic to discussing the possible assistance the city could offer Fanshawe College if a new campus could be considered in the central business district. It wasn't until our next meeting in March that I specifically offered to transfer the property located at 449 Dundas Street that is currently being renovated for the Woodstock Art Gallery for the purpose of establishing a new downtown campus. And we're talking about the entire building. We're not talking about Art Gallery on floors 1 and 2 and Fanshawe College on 3 and 4. So we're talking about the entire building. And again, one of the difficulties, again, I don't want to speak for Fanshawe, but I don't believe they want to invest money in renovations in a building they don't own. At least if I was the city, I would not be investing money in a building we didn't own. One manner in describing downtown revitalization is the number of added visits to the downtown. The current art gallery attracts 12,000 visitors annually, and the Lord Culture Report anticipated that the new gallery would attract 26,000 visitors annually. Fanshawe College, based on a planned enrollment of 250, would generate an additional 60,000 visits to the downtown annually. The revised project, combining both a Dundas Street college campus and an art gallery on Hunter Street, would increase downtown visits by 7 times of what exists presently. In addition, one of the purposes of the infrastructure program was to provide employment opportunities during the recent recession. This revised package will create an additional phases to the initial project, changing the leverage of the combined federal and provincial contributions of $3,366,000 to between $9 and $11 million of construction costs. This will provide further employment opportunities during this period of the slow economic recovery.
Is this a reaction to what you consider to be a mandate from the voters?
No, this is basically an opportunity that has presented itself that, again, this isn't rocket science. Putting community colleges, universities in a downtown environment has been successful. And so here's an opportunity that was presented. So that's what I'm reacting to, is an opportunity of something that's been demonstrated in all these communities. Communities are bending over backwards to accommodate college campuses in the downtown. So I'm just not doing anything new. I'm just following something that's successful.
But following on John's point, this was the issue in the last municipal election. This seemed to be where the split in council was, in the previous council, was around the art gallery.
No, the issue what last time was around the building of the art gallery. The current council, we now have an art gallery. That debate happened with the last council. This is now a whole different question. This is a question of saying, do we continue? We have an opportunity, so let's step back and see what, and I'm asking people, where do you think, what's the best option for the city if you look where the city should be in 5 years' time? Of the 3rd and 4th floor.
It's very early days. All I can say is we are very excited at the opportunity and the possibilities, and so we look forward to continued discussions with the city to determine if this can happen.
Are there any other downtown locations you guys would be willing to consider?
We haven't looked at that at this moment in time. The opportunity did come to us from the mayor, and we have been on those discussions since that time.
So it was the mayor's suggestion that this would be an ideal location?
Certainly the city did approach us, yes.
Back soon, but the conduit's already
Now, city councilors have held 3 closed meetings on this topic, on March 24th, April the 7th, and April the 18th, on this potential land transfer and sale. City council has approved in principle the framework of the financial terms for the transfer and sale. However, negotiations are continuing on the development of the other commitments required by each party to achieve a satisfactory final agreement.
It all depends on how long it takes for the process to work, but if things go according to how we would like them to go, then we would see our first programs in place in September of 2012.
How would this suit your needs versus the old business plan with expanding the current site that you have in Woodstock?
Well, again, we didn't get funding for the old expansion, and this is about half of our phase 1, so it lends tremendously to starting to put that old business plan into action now.
they're doing to me.
To be honest with you,
I really do.
we didn't select the downtown building. It was selected for us, but we were just really happy that council was taking our issue seriously and doing something about it.
Do you think they continue to do that now with this change in plans?
Well, you know, life is what happens while you're making plans. Isn't that what they say? So I guess, you know, with one door closing, another will open. Like I said, staff's mantras are keep the faith and go with the flow.
I think the motivation is good, John. I'm not castigating Mayor Sebeski at this point. I think council's intentions are good. The idea of getting perhaps a downtown campus from Fanshawe for Woodstock is a great idea, but the timing is off. And I think he's messing up one project to accomplish another. That's the way I see it now. It could be explained differently to me, and I hope it is. But the fact of getting Fanshawe to Woodstock, great idea, fully in support of council on that idea. It's just that how it's going to upset a brand new gallery with almost $5 million spent on it already.
So all members of council need to know the views of our citizens on this subject. And I know that the participation of the residents will be appreciated by the members of City Council.
As discussed in the report, there are many hurdles to jump over before a final decision is made. Approval will have to be given from the federal and provincial government, as well as the Woodstock City Councilors. Stay tuned for more on this story.